I hope we're live. I'll give it a minute to get in there, and yeah, I think we are. Okay, good morning from Australia. My name is Demi. Welcome to Demi's World. I'm a new gamer. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not a new gamer. I played World of Warcraft for 12 years. I'm a new streamer. And if you'd like to hear my story, it's on my channel. Quite a long one, but it's kind of interesting. I've come back to gaming, a fairly easy one for me at this stage to kind of get back into things. Yeah, have a look around. I have a few villages at the moment. This one is how it came about. I love islands. I mean, I live close to an island. I live in Australia. I think Australia's an island. Come to think of it, yes, it's a country, a continent, and an island. So I love them, and I come up with this idea. I happened to see a picture of a resort in the Bahamas somewhere. I'm not very good at geography. I don't even know where the Bahamas are, but it looked really nice. Now, it was a double story. It was 2 stories. I don't have the need to go to 2 stories, although that's certainly something I could do later on. So this is my idea. I have to get rid of the animal pens, really. They shouldn't be there. This is the view, which will be probably were I to have guests, this is what they would see. So let's go have a little look inside. I intend for all of this to be a very large entertainment area. These beds here will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and mine. Okay, so I think I've only got over here 5. I need to put one more. So I've kind of spaced them out wrong. That's okay. So this is where they live. This is where my villagers will live. I do not have a room for me. That's kind of bare there, isn't it? I need something on that. I mean, I've got books. Hey, they've got a little computer to share. Well, there's 3 of them there. I have a feeling I need to put something on there, on those windowsills, to make it a bit more interesting. Now, this big area here, I suspect that my room is going to come down here somewhere. I think that's probably what it'll do. That's the entrance to the production manufacturing room with my bus stop just over there. Check out the dudes on the bus stop. Aren't you supposed to be working? Oh dear, having a rest. And there's all my chests. And this is the machinery, or whatever you want to call it, the manufacturing. Hello, how are you? So this bit here, I guess, is going to be, yeah, my room and bathrooms. Yeah, you got to have bathrooms in a resort, don't you? I didn't even know that. Up here, my idea, I work kind of strange because I'm not a creative person. I'm making this like an indoor-outdoor kitchen, so it serves people out in that plague type area. And then over here, this is going to be the dining room, and this is going to have a bench, so we serve from here for dining. That's as far as I've got at the moment. I'm kind of thinking making this a big entrance foyer. And you know what? I have absolutely no idea why I put 3 doors there. One would think that you would only need 1 or maybe even 2, but I've designed it so that it's very easy to replace. It's virtually one panel out and 1 panel in to replace it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a look, because my friend Kim has been in here and she's been filling up the boxes. Oh my God, has she what? She's been filling up the boxes with resources. I can carve some of them. Oh my gosh, she has been doing a great job. We have got lots and lots of everything. Look at that marble. Okay, this is so cool. So I should be able to pretty much make, because of Kim's work, and I love you dearly, Kim, for doing this. Kim's also my mentor. She's been gaming for a long time. And while she doesn't stream, she videos and puts videos up. And we became friends. I've never physically met her. I'm in Australia and she's in the USA. But we just kind of clicked. And she became a mentor to me because I'm very, very new to this. Look, I played World of Warcraft for over 10 years. I never streamed. I didn't do videos, no YouTube, no nothing. I just played the game and I was good at it. But some things happened and accident-wise and stuff like that. And I wasn't able to continue to play. So it's been, oh gosh, I started playing World of Warcraft in 2004, 2005, I think. And then I finished playing around 2015 maybe, and I haven't played since then. I did go into play, but, well, it kind of, yeah, I'm not ready for that. I've had some things happen that have, taken some memory and stuff. My story is in the, is attached to my tube there. And so I am starting out with something easy for me to try and build up skills, cognitive skills, and muscle memory and all that sort of stuff. So what's she got for me here? She's been doing so good. Okay, I've got plenty of stuff. Then, wow, look at that. Oh my God, what you always need, blast cores. So that's fantastic. We've done that. So that basically means that I can... Oh, okay, she went and got me a brute scale as well. That's pretty damn good. All right, I don't have to go there. I need to now start to build. Hang on, I need more wood first. More wood, and so I'll take those over there. And I probably need more granite, although I've got some there. We'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm going to start. That's not really a great place to have a window, is it? So if I'm going to turn this into like 2 rooms, like a bathroom and my room, so do I go lengthways, or I probably should go lengthways, and then I don't really know. I've got to move position here. Been sitting for a little while, got a numb backside. Okay, all right. I wish there was someone in the chat that would pop in and just say, no, Demi, don't do it that way. Do something else, because it's, to get 2 rooms out of this, I really need 2 square rooms. That could be a hallway. I could come across from here. Let's see. I'm going to have a look at this. I may be able to... It's going to be a damn big room, and I don't think I need a big room. I don't think I need a room that big. Maybe we could turn this into a hallway. All right. There's an idea. Okay. We can do that. Let's turn this into a hallway. Okay. I'm not staying on for long today. It's a short stream, literally because I played with a new group, a what would you call it? Multi-participant stream. Is about 10, I think, or 8 or 10 other players, along with myself, of course, and led by Den from Den Adventures. And we're going into an expert world, and man, am I a newcomer into that. So thankfully my friend Kim is also going in. And she's kind of like my mentor. So, yeah. Okay, and we're going to turn this... I don't know. I'm not sure I like that idea. We were going to turn it into like a hallway, weren't we? And then 2 rooms, with the bathroom being here. Yeah, that could work. That could work. Let's try this. My character's in the way. Of course my character's in the way. It's always in the way. Alright, let's go down here and see if we can line this up. I have a feeling I'm going to be out. Yes, I am. Damn. Okay, maybe I'll just make the door here. I don't want to really break open stuff simply because... I don't know. How did I do this door up here? I had a feeling I kind of did it. Okay, so I've got it opening out instead of in. Well, that was a complete and utter blunder. Alright, let me try. I should have come back to... Oh, I have a feeling I'm going to mess the floor up here. Yeah, probably. Oh well, never mind. It can be easy fixed. Oh, okay. Using this particular axe is not too bad, but if I use a stronger one, I end up taking up the floor as well. So, okay, that's fine. That'll work. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start what I should have done in the first place was start down here. This is going to be a hallway. Okay, get out the way, silly. Alright, that's going to be a hallway. We've got a door happening. I like kind of big hallways. Alright, let's try that. Get this out the way. Okay, and that one. Because we certainly have to be a bit more uniform. We've only got a small area here, and the... Hi guys, what are you all up to? Going to work. Good to see. Good to see. Alright, now I need to go, because that's going to be a doorway. Alright, so in order to get the doorway correct, I have to do this. Alright, and I'll take them back out again. And then I'll know the measurements are grand. Okay, I don't really need a bedroom that big, do I? Not really. Let's see how we're going here. My character's in the way. Always is. Alright. Okay, so this'll work, I think. Oh, it's not going to. Why isn't it going to? That's a bother. Okay. Now that did not work at all. Now, see, just moving position here. Because when you sit for a fair while, you end up with a numb backside. Okay, so what I need... I need to make this a little bit more uniform. You can see I have absolutely no creative talent whatsoever. I kid you not, none. You know, I'm 74 years old, and guess what? I still draw stick animals. That's the full extent of my creative ability. Alright, let's go. I think I'm going to need another one of these saws very soon. Alright, so I have to place it a little bit better. So I've got one lot here. Now, how do we go with this? Because it is definitely not the way it's supposed to be. Alright, so I'm going to put these up here. Okay, out of the way, girl. Come on, out the way, out the way. Right, that's where it should be. And that's where the room should have ended. Okay. So we've got the lengthways going okay. But this here is not. Okay, fine. Out you go. And then that kind of makes the hallway. Ooh. Okay. Do I have another one? No, I don't. I'm going to have to go and make one. Because if I start chopping things up with this, I'm going to end up with half my floor gone. Okay, so excuse me there. Thank you so much. I don't need that. I actually need that. Alright. Oh no, I'm not. Hi Wendy, how you doing? I'm not staying long either. We did the broadcast last night. I've had about 2 hours sleep, and I am definitely needing to get some sleep. I'm very, very weary. So that's fine. How are you doing? Matter of fact, I actually doubt that it's I'm going to be in here for the next 10 minutes the way I'm going. Yeah, after last night. Yeah, that's all right. Did you have fun though? That's the main thing. How's the head? I have to laugh at anyone who kind of ties one on, because my daughter will, and she'll go out and have a good night, and she'll get a little bit tipsy, and she'll come home, and all the next day, and for 3 days later, all I hear is, never again. I go, yeah. I'd like to count how many times I've actually heard that. So funny. All right, now that needs to go there. So we're going to go in the middle. Yeah, that should kind of work. All right, so I'll put one here, and this is where I'm going to make the door. Okay, that'll work for me. All right, and then up here, I did have fun and slept like a baby. No headache? I'd have the worst headache, honestly. Alright, let's do this. I've got to get my dimensions correct over here. Alright, can I go one more? No, I can't. Okay, so I'm going to go this way. Nope, I'm going to go that way. Alright. No hangover. Oh my gosh. That's good to know. That's very good to know. I'm going to have to fit a bathroom in here somewhere, and this is going to be my bedroom, or will this be my bedroom and that will be the bathroom. I think that's the way we'll go. Alright, so we're going to put some walls up here. So did you get much sleep? An object is in the way. That's bound to be me. Oh, okay. That's this thing up here. That's one of the problems I have when I'm building these things. These objects get in the way. They damn well shouldn't, though. Maybe I'm going too tall. I'm going with the wrong one or something. Hi, Kim. How you doing? About 3 hours, but I'm only going to stay in for only a few minutes really. I just come in to I want to check out doing the bedrooms and that, and then I'm going to sleep because I think I logged out at about 2:45 a.m. and I was awake again at about 5:30. So yeah, I do need some more sleep. But I've done everything I need to do today, and I'll get some more sleep. You're good? Okay. You amaze me, honestly. I mean, you just never sleep. It's quite astounding how you do that. You know the feeling, yeah, for sure. Okay, why cannot I do this? Why is that? It's going to go this way, but it's not going to go the other way, yet it should do. Because of... Okay, have I made this right? I went out of my bed around 9:30. Okay. All right. Okay. That's Wendy. Wendy's feeling really good this morning. I have to laugh. She said, no hangover. How good is that? All right. So that I am doing this right. But I am really, really starting to get very, very weary. My mind doesn't want to think right at the moment. So that window's in the wrong spot. Although, no, it's not necessarily. The wall will go the side. I only had the feeling like I was on a boat in rough weather. Okay. I have no clue what that feeling is like, but I can only assume it's not very stable. I'm on the energy drinks this morning. Nothing alcoholic because I actually don't drink, but I'm definitely needing the Red Bull. I think at the moment it's about the only thing that's keeping me awake right now. Okay, bathroom. I've got to get the... This is why that's... Oh, it's too high. Now I know what I'm doing. I went to sleep at 5 a.m. and was up by 8. And you're still awake. Oh, my God. 3 hours. And you're not half dead like me? Wow. I just realised what I did wrong in this build. I've actually got to take some of the floor out. That's why my walls wouldn't fit in. I reckon it's actually too high. Okay, that's one gone. I'm turning this area here, Kim, into my bedroom, and the other side into a bathroom for the villagers. Working on your expert models, yeah. Did you enjoy yesterday, whenever it was, this morning? In the adventurous world, did you enjoy that? I did. I thought it was great. I'll definitely be going back in. like a plan. Alright, now this is what I need to fix up here. Alright, let me see. I need to get rid of that one. Right. Okay, that needs to... You left the game at 2. 2. 2 your time? Because I was in there, I was still in there at 2. And you guys were definitely there. Must be different time. All right. Let's block this in now. How? Oh, okay. How did we go? Did we get a lot done? Because I mean, gee, they work quick. That just, I found that amazing. I think I spent most of my time just trying to get resources. Oh, I killed a couple of rollers, and I didn't kill any wolves. A lot of spiders. Collected as many resources as I could, and restacked the chests all the time. That's really about what. And tried to stay out of the way so I didn't get killed. Okay, that's not happy with that. That's got to go. My problem now is going to be, it's like 9 a.m. on Sunday morning, and if I sleep now, I am going to have so much trouble sleeping tonight. That's what's going to be the problem, because, but then again, I could just game instead, couldn't I? There's a thought. Alright, we've got this now. Alright, I know what I'm doing. Fix it up. Down here. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. Did they really? Geez, those young fellas work so fast and so hard. And you did, but you do too. So yeah, there you go. Amazes me. I did have a lot of trouble with the brightness. I think my tiredness just put my light sensitivity into overtime. So I was having a bit of trouble there. Okay, that's looking good. Alright, now we're going to go this way. Should be able to put the bigger one in here, yep. Honestly, guys, hey, if you're tired or anything, don't wait up, because I'm probably going to go till my 9:30, which is in about 10-15 minutes. Yeah. It was like looking into the sun, like in real time. It was like as if there was a rainbow and the sun, and you're looking into the sun. That's what was kind of happening. Made it a little bit difficult, but we got there in the end. I think a lot of it was just tiredness. I was just really, really tired. Alright, let me get this out of here. Oh no, that should be... okay. Yeah, that one. I just put it in. Stupid. Okay, so I'm going to have a door right there. I honestly don't know why I'm still here. This is, you just really get addicted, don't you? To this game. Not that I think that's a bad thing. I kind of, kind of like it, but you absolutely do get addicted. Okay, so that's going to be my. So you are getting sun blinded, I assume. No, what I have what's called sensory perception disorder. It's a comorbid to autism, and my sensory things like smell, all of the senses are always heightened, and color. It's why I'm sitting here in the middle of the day or even in the nighttime streaming with sunglasses on, because I was talking to my optometrist about it, and I said, gaming's really hard for me because of the bright colors. And he said, Shannon, wear your glasses, your sunglasses. I went, oh yeah. Well, won't people think I'm stupid? He said, and? So I'm sitting here with sunglasses on, and that's why, but last night, I think my sensory stuff was just, because of tiredness, was just way extreme. And even just looking into what I'm looking to into this stream, into this picture right now, where that flame is, it's really bothering me, because it's just it causes like an anxiety when you see it. It causes you to become overwhelmed. So that's why I won't be staying, because it's a bit much for the old girl. Okay. Which when we, food. When we go up to the Lost Isles, it's 10 times worse, because the colour up there is like, wow, it's magnificent. But to me, it's absolutely blinding. So I'm actually going to talk to my optometrist, and I've got, like, my glasses here are polarised, and they're made specifically for people with SPD. But I'm going to see if I can get a shade lighter, a shade darker, with a slightly darker lens or something that, helps. Anyway, rattling on. Can you dim the lightness of your screen? No, it's not so much the lightness, it's the brightness. And if I do that, the whole thing just goes down. It's hard to explain. I suppose the only example I can give is like with taste. If I ate something, I can't eat spices, or I can't have any of that. Matter of fact, I'm gluten intolerant, I'm lactose intolerant, I have celiac disease. That's all sensitivity stuff. And even if I just ate something with less, say, spices in it, it's still going to have a sensory thing. I guess it's like if you are like I am, gluten intolerant because I have celiacs, but if I went and ate something gluten, even if it only had a little bit in it, it would still react pretty much the same. And that's what the sensitivity to colour is like. You know how people, if you're in pain and you go to a hospital and they say to you, can you give me an idea of what your level of pain is? And they go between 1 and 10. I can't do that. I can't measure. How can I explain it? I measure for doctors and nurses, and of course they know it now. I measure it in colour. I can't I can't attach a number to what I feel inside. It doesn't work, but colours do. So for me, a small amount of pain is it may be blues and greens. Red, purple and black is an intense amount of pain. But that's the only way I can register what I'm feeling, is to liken it to a colour. It took a long time for nurses and doctors to actually get that. I can remember years years ago went doing that, and they weren't sure, but now there's been so much publicity with autism that they actually know now. So it kind of works well. All right, so am I here? Am I going to put that in there and that one there? Yes. No, stupid. I didn't. Okay, I've just made a mistake, so I'm quite well aware that I'm done for the day. I'm making the same stupid mistakes over and over again. I just pulled that wall to pieces and redid it in with exactly the same mistake that I just pulled it. All right, okay, I'm going to get rid of this stupid torch. Okay, guys, short stream. I just wanted to come on and just do a couple of things, but it's I'm whacked. I'm absolutely whacked. So I'm going to go have a shower. I've just had a stack of Red Bull, so I don't know how I'm going to go sleeping now. Ah, that's why you went to the Lost Isles to get my rune books. To get the rune books. Ah, thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. And, you know, last night when I was at the rock club, I forgot my ear pieces. I mean, Jordan wears specific earpieces because as a drummer, he can't afford to have his, and a musician, he can't afford to have his sound go. So he wears these very special ear things, and they're very expensive. They're like $300. And he bought me a set, and I forgot to take them. Okay, I have a very high pain tolerance threshold. Yeah, I once did root canal without. Wow, yeah. Autistics tend to have a high pain tolerance, but it's not. I don't think it's. I think it's just because we don't. I don't know why we don't feel it as much. But I know that Jordan can get very, very sick very quickly. Well, the same thing happened with me. I had a temperature of in Fahrenheit is 105, and I was unconscious, and that's when they found me with my brain injury, and they induced a coma to stop my brain from frying, literally. And I wasn't even aware that I had a temperature up that high or that pain was up that high. And Jordan's the same. It's a very thing for autism people, but wow, a root canal without anesthetic, wow, that's a high pain tolerance. I don't think mine's anywhere near that, and I've got a pretty good one. Okay, thanks, Kim. I'm going to go and come back when I've got some sense about me, because I'm just going to prattle on about nothing. Okay. All right, Wendy and Kim and anybody else who happens to be in the chat. Thank you so much, and I'd really appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up, because those thumbs up are so important to me. And if you know of anyone who wants to pop into my stream, I only have 2 subscribers to get to reach my 50 before. It's the 27th of the 4th. I wanted to reach my 50 before the end of April. So I've got literally 3 days to go to get 2 more subscribers to reach 50. So, all right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Take care. Be safe. And I'll see you all again soon. I'll pop into one of the worlds when I wake up, Kimmy. Okay. All right. I've forgotten how to log out. I'm tired. What an idiot. All right. Okay. Bye, loves. It might help if I actually stop the stream first. Your kids did. Oh, that's fantastic. Ciao, Wendy. I appreciate it. Bye-bye. Stay safe, hey.